So it's been a couple of days, or maybe it's been a week, and you've been grinding GTA a lot recently, and now you have $10 million in your bank account, and you're wondering what you should buy. You obviously want to make the right decision and don't want to buy the wrong thing. So in today's video, we're going to be going over what you guys should buy for $10 million in GTA 5 Online. I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it. So there's two different routes that you guys can actually go down in terms of spending this $10 million. Do you want to turn this $10 million into more millions, or do you want to spend it on cool shit and just, buy some awesome stuff and have fun in the game? Well, let's go over some stuff that you can buy. First up, let's talk about some cars. Now, in GTA 5, there are 5 cars that I absolutely love. First is the Itali RSX. Now, this car costs $3.4 million. It's a lot of money, but it's worth it. It has the #1 acceleration out of every single supercar and sports car in GTA 5 Online. Its acceleration is amazing, and I've done a live stream before with some of my friends and you guys, and this car slapped every other car in a drag race. It actually tied with the Krieger. Even though it is a sports car and you won't be able to use it in supercar races, if you like doing sports races, you'll absolutely slap with it. Plus, it's just a really stylish car. It looks awesome. It is kind of expensive, but honestly, you got $10 million, and it wouldn't be the worst decision you've ever made spending a decent portion of that on this car. Next up is the Shaligan GT. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but this car only costs $1.3 million, and it's pretty cool as well. It's the Mercedes AMG GT, and I think it's beautiful. Rockstar did an amazing job at actually creating this car, and if you guys want to see the comparison compared to this car and the one in real life, there is a link down below in the description. But the car is built proper, and it looks beautiful, and if you have the chance to put F1 rims on it, it looks even better, because then you'll get that like wide body type of feel. But the car is awesome, it sounds beautiful, and it looks amazing. Another car that would be awesome for you guys to buy, and it's not that expensive either. The next vehicle is going to be the Coke D10. Now this car only costs $1.5 million, and the reason why I love this car is not because the traction is great, because the traction is not great on this thing. It will be just spinning around like crazy, but the car looks so realistic to what it looks like in real life. I'd have to say, out of every car in GTA 5, this one is done the best. Everything on it looks amazing. Even the hood used in GTA 5 is the same stock hood used in real life. Like, literally the exact same one. And if you guys want to see that video of me comparing this car to the real life version, the link is also down below in the description. But the car is beautiful, doesn't cost too much, only $1.5 million. So why not buy it? I have like 6 of them and I love every single one of them, and the customizations are pretty decent as well. The next car is the Penumbra FF. It costs $1.38 million, and the reason I love this car is because it's like a tuner car. You get to put some really awesome upgrades on it. And if you didn't want to buy this one, there's always the Ballista Canjo and of course the small little club, but out of all of them, I personally like the Penumbra FF the most, especially if you just really like to customize your car. There's a ton of different modifications that you guys can throw on this car. The final car is going to be the Imperator. Now this is an arena war vehicle. You're going to want to buy the Future Shock version. Don't put any armor on it or anything like that. Paint it 1 or 2 colors, put some nice rims on it, maybe put that gigantic plasma cannon on the front, change the front headlights, put a nitrous boost on it, put a jump boost on it, and then you guys have an amazing car. Like, this thing will fly. Plus, you get NOS with it, and it's just one of my favorite cars in GTA 5, and if you customize it right, you can make it look really, really cool. So let's say you decide to buy 1, maybe 2 of these cars. You're probably going to drop around $3 million, maybe $4 million total after upgrades on these vehicles, depending what your preference is. So now we got another 6 mil that we're gonna have to deal with. If you want skins in V-Bucks in Fortnite, want to become max level in Call of Duty, need money in GTA 5, or anything else for a ton of other games, check out Digizani down below in the description and get 10% off your order by using code Frolics at checkout. So what I would highly suggest is heading over to your favorite clothing store and making some cool new outfits, and spend at least $150,000 to $200,000 buying whatever outfit you want and then customizing it to make it your own, because some of these nice outfits cost a lot of money, and even the single pieces of clothing, if you're buying the nice ones, they will add up. So spend a good 200 grand, make 2 or 3 really cool outfits, make a try-hard one if you're into that kind of stuff, make a really cool designer one, make a casual one, anything you want, but just go make some fire outfits, because you know what, why not? It's only a couple hundred grand and you got millions to work with. If you want some luxury in your life, don't buy the Luxor Deluxe or the Swift Deluxe, buy the Nimbus private jet. It costs $1.9 million, has the same features as the Luxor Deluxe. You get the champagne, the cigars in the back, and if you bring it into your hangar, you can paint it gold. It's literally the modern version of the Luxor Deluxe, and it's 5 times cheaper than the Luxor Deluxe, which is awesome, and I personally like it a little bit more. The only issue is the wingspan is pretty damn big, but honestly that's not the biggest deal. It's a beautiful, luxurious aircraft, and it's not that expensive, and you could still have money left over after buying it. So now if you bought that, a couple of cars, and some clothes, you probably spent right around $6 million, maybe $5 million total. So we still got a couple mil to deal with. The next thing everybody should own is an Oppressor Mark II. Now I know what you're going to say, that's a griefer vehicle. Well, it's a griefer vehicle, but all you have to do is answer this simple question. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I a griefer? And then if you say no, then you're not a griefer. Buy the vehicle and use it for what it's used for. The Oppressor Mark II is one of the best vehicles in the game in terms for just making money or just traveling around the map. If you want to get from point A to point B really quickly, the Oppressor Mark II is probably your best bet. It can be by your side in a matter of seconds, and you get on it right away, use that boost, and use some certain abilities, so then you guys can fly about 130 miles per hour in the air and get to wherever you need to extremely fast. Now, of course, don't buy it without unlocking the trade price. The trade price is $2.9 million, so you would drop another $3 million on this vehicle. And I would say it's definitely worth it. Everybody needs to have one. Now, don't be a griefer with it. Just go and do what you need to do in GTA 5 in terms of making money or getting around the map. Just if you see somebody and your homing missiles are locking on, it's really not that hard to just not shoot them. The next thing you should spend the last little bit of your money on after buying some cool cars, some cool clothes, a private jet, an Oppressor Mark II, is some Mark II weapons. You're going to want to go to your bunker, and if you don't have one, buy the cheapest bunker for like $1 million or something, and start doing some research and get yourself some Mark II weapon upgrades. You're going to want to get the thermal scopes, you're going to want to get explosive slugs, explosive rounds, armor-piercing bullets, all that kind of crazy stuff, because it's overpowered and it really helps. Not even just against players, but against NPCs as well. So no matter what, it will help you a lot. Now, explosive slugs and explosive rounds on the shotgun and the sniper will cost about $110,000 to actually put on, which is pretty significant. That's not a little bit of money, especially for some ammo. And then give or take a few $1,000s there, because obviously it might be different, but it's around that number. And then plus the upgrade cost, it's about 165 grand to upgrade the heavy sniper into the Mark II variant, and the shotgun about $82,000 to upgrade that into the Mark II variant. And then of course you're going to add some other customizations on, maybe upgrade a couple of other weapons. You'll probably spend about $600,000, maybe up to $1 million just on Mark II weapons, depending what you guys want, because there's a lot of options, but I would highly suggest upgrading the heavy sniper, the pump shotgun, maybe the heavy revolver, and maybe a couple of assault rifles or SMGs. But at this point, you should have spent around $10 million, and honestly, you made some pretty good choices if you bought anything on this list. The cars were awesome, you get a private jet, you get a really cool futuristic flying bike, and you have some overpowered guns, and the best part is you look good doing it because you made some fire outfits for a couple $100,000. So I think you guys just spent $10 million in one of the best ways you can in GTA 5. Now, of course, this is if you want to buy some cool shit, but if you want to actually make this $10 million into $20 million or $30 million or $100 million, you're obviously going to want to spend it on things to make you money. So there's a link down below in the description of a video that tells you what you need to buy in order to make millions in GTA 5. Now, it is outdated, but don't worry, I'm making another one of those videos very soon in the future. In the next couple of days, you should see it uploaded, so make sure you have post notifications turned on so you don't miss out on that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one.